Have you guys noticed how tired we are towards the end of the year? And it's not even like physical only, it's emotional, it's mental. Like you are just feeling so overwhelmed with life. Well, there's a term for that. Okay. So I think a couple of years ago I was on Twitter and someone talked about year-end fatigue. I'm like, okay, fatigue, what is fatigue? Tiredness. Oh, okay, this extreme abnormal tiredness. And I was like, oh, okay. I think that this is a real concept. So for the past week, I have been feeling like very emotional, demotivated, just tired, Besides the fact that the work that I do does require a lot of energy, and I have been working a little bit more, and I have been putting in a little bit more efforts into work, but it's beyond that. And for me, as someone that's living abroad away from home, there is that factor, like, okay, I can't go home to my family, I can't go home to my partner, there's always that dynamic. But then I was like, I just feel abnormally tired, abnormally demotivated, stressed and everything. And I'm like, okay, let me actually do some bit of research. Is year-end fatigue an actual real thing? So I did my research, and yeah, it's actually a psychological thing, whereby towards the end of the year, you have emotional exhaustion, you have physical exhaustion, So mainly, the physical exhaustion is like the tiredness that you feel, maybe headaches, dizziness. Then the emotional exhaustion is like feeling really anxious, stressed, even just not wanting to do anything, like feeling tired to a point whereby you feel like nothing is worth it. And for me, right now, I just feel like very emotionally exhausted. Like I just feel like I have a lot on my mind, and I just wanna move on to the new year and just see what that has in store for me and save more next year, because this year it was just about like me figuring out living in Indonesia. So this year was just about like me figuring out, living in Indonesia, learning how to survive here, how much to spend on food, how much to spend on clothes, how much to send back home. So yeah, it's just been like a journey. So it's really not a nice feeling. Emotionally overwhelmed and physically overwhelmed is not a nice feeling. But I think it's important for us to also question, like, okay, what is really stressing me? So for me, like, I thought about it, like, what is really stressing me? And I have a couple of plans for Christmas that are like a bit stressful to me. So I was like, okay, so you're tired from work like the normal, but then you also just kind of stressed about the plans that you have for Christmas. So writing down on your phone or on a diary about your year-end plans honestly really helps. Like when you keep track of what you actually need to do towards the end of the year, it kind of helps to not feel so overwhelmed. Like when you write things down, like, okay, number one, I need to do this, number two, I need to do that, it actually does help. And also time management is also one of the ways that to help with this year-end fatigue. When you come back from work, break down what you want to do. Like, okay, I've got an hour to cook, I've got 2 hours to maybe watch a movie or on Netflix, whatever. But time management is very important. If you're someone that goes to the gym, like I go to the gym in the morning, and I'm not that consistent, but yeah, if you are someone that goes to the gym, then know that between 9 and 10 o'clock I'm at the gym, or between 7 I'm at the gym. And another way of coping with year-end fatigue is like breaking down your task. Okay, if let's say you've got a course that you're studying online, instead of putting pressure on yourself to learn 2 chapters in one day, just do 1 chapter for that afternoon. Just break down. So I'm also trying to, I am an overly ambitious person, especially when it comes to business and stuff. Like, I'm always thinking, like, how can I make money and stuff? So I sometimes overwhelm myself by just bombarding myself, like, oh my God, when am I going to do this? Like, stop thinking, like, when am I going to do this? Just take it as, if I have a business idea, let me write it in my diary, and I will see next year, okay? So this year is done. Like this year, there's no business that I was planning on starting. This year, it was just a thing of, I have an investment account that I opened when I came to Indonesia, and this year is just about me putting money in my investment account. Like, whatever money that I have, I just put it in my investment account. So this year for me was not about, but next year I have a lot of business plans, but then even then, one step at a time, I have a hair business that I have in mind that, for me, I can start maybe end of January. I can easily start end of January. So as people, we have the smaller plans and we have like the bigger plans. So for your smaller plans, for your smaller plans, you can maybe have a time frame. Okay, I would like to start 3 months from now. But if you have bigger plans, like building a house back home, buying a car, or whatever, those are bigger plans. So don't put pressure on yourself to do a big plan in like 3 months. If your big plans take time, so be it. Give your big plans 6 months. Give your big plans even a year. Just give yourself time. Break down your goals, like short term, long term. You can't put too much on your plate, because, and also another one, the most important way to deal with year-end fatigue is gratitude. Okay, as people, I am very guilty of feeling like, oh my God, I should have this because I'm at this age or this. But then, you know what? Sometimes life doesn't reward us what we want and when we want it. But this is not me like normalizing poverty as well. I love the soft life. I love my money. I love feeling like, I'm doing a lot. But then let's also be grateful, like, God has kept us through. This is November, right? God has kept us through, and He's still gonna keep us through till December. That is, a lot, hey? That is actually like a lot. God has kept us alive for 11 months, and we have Christmas coming for those that are Christians. We're gonna see our family and friends, and that is a lot to look forward to as well. So let's appreciate yourself as a person. It's not always about the big stuff. The fact that you wake up in the morning and go to work, that is big. I mean, you are making an honest living. The fact that you can buy chocolate for yourself, buy pizza, buy a packet of chips is a lot. It's also like rewarding yourself. So I'm someone that just believes a lot in rewarding like yourself. Do whatever that makes you feel better. If a packet of chips, like I just had a packet of chips today. Like, if a packet of chips makes you feel better, if having an ice cream makes you feel better, if having a glass of wine makes you feel better at that moment, then so be it. So hey guys, this is the end of my video. Please tell me what you think about year-end fatigue. Please share how you feel, or just give us any tips on how we can deal with year-end fatigue as a whole. I'd really appreciate it, and see you next time. Bye bye.